Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Keith with Less Magic More Gathering. Today we are doing top picks, and we're going to go over a few of my favorite Battlebond cards. And then we're going to open up this 6-pack of Battlebond boosters, and we're going to give away some cards today. So let's take a look and get to it. Alright, like I said, YouTube, we are looking at Battlebond today. I've got up the price list here because as I open up these booster packs, I'm going to want to see what the value is on these cards. And the way we're going to do this giveaway is if I get any partner cards, any of the partner sets that come in these booster packs, we're going to give away. And we'll find out at the end of the video how you can earn one of these sets of cards, because I'm sure there's going to be at least one in here, maybe a couple, we'll see. But as far as our favorite cards out of Battlebond, we're going to start out by looking at my favorite new card, new to Battlebond, only in Battlebond, not a reprint. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to look at another kind of set of cards that I enjoy, and then we're going to look at a reprint. Starting out here, we're going to look at Bramble Sovereign. Bramble Sovereign is new to Battlebond. It's not a reprint, but it's a cool card. It's a 4-cost 4/4, so that's already, halfway decent by itself. But then it also has another ability. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and 1 green, and if you do, that creature's controller creates a token that's a copy of that creature. So you can copy your own creatures, you can copy your partner's creatures if you're playing Two-Headed Giant. And I'm going to be honest with you. At work, when I play the most Magic is at work, at lunchtime. And we almost 100% of the time play Two-Headed Giant, and we have never played Battlebond. It's almost a sin, but not quite. But this ability on here would be incredibly useful, because you might not know who you're going to get partnered up with. That's one thing that's kind of different about our Two-Headed Giant games in comparison to some others. We roll and randomly pick teams, but being able to pay that 2 and create copies of your partner's creatures or your creatures, depending on what kind of decks you've got set up, is extremely valuable, because they're going to get more enter the battlefield effects. They're going to get more of whatever the ability is on those creatures. So it can be really, really valuable. And at only 4 mana cost, it's right on curve for your deck, usually. Now, I said we were also going to look at a set of cards. I've got up Morphic Pool here. This is another land. It's a dual land that is specific to Battlebond, and here's why. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. So using this in your Two-Headed Giant games are always going to come in untapped. And most of the time, if you're running commander decks, you could put these in your commander decks. They're going to come in untapped. So really cool set of lands. All of the Battlebond dual lands I like a lot. Finally, I said we were going to do a reprint. I really like Mycosynth Lattice. This makes it so that all permanents are artifacts in addition to their other types. All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells and permanents, are colorless. So all cards are colorless now. And players may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Now, there are certain situations, especially when you get into your commander games, where this can help out your opponents a little bit too, depending on what kind of deck they're running. But this kind of fits into my play style, being kind of wonky, kind of janky. Using my cards to set something up. So I really like Mycosynth Lattice. Now, I know you guys don't really like listening to me ramble about which cards I like, but those are the 3 that I'm picking as our top picks for today. And we're going to jump right into opening up this booster pack. It's actually a 6 booster sealed pack, so it's meant for drafting, but I'm not drafting it. I'm just going to open it up, see what kind of good pulls we get. Hello, gato. And then we're going to give some of these cards away. So give me just a second, rearrange the camera, and we will get right to it. Okay, like I said, we are gonna bust into these packs here. Any partner sets that we pull out of these packs, we are going to give away to our wonderful viewers. We really appreciate you guys. We haven't done a good giveaway in a while, so hopefully we'll get some good crap out of here, and we can give it to you guys, because we, like I said, these are meant for drafting or sealed event type stuff, but we're gonna open them up, give some cards away. Hopefully we'll get some valuable stuff that we can keep too. So as you can see on the screen, I've got up the cards here by value, so we'll see if we run into any of these. Are these backwards? Yep, so we're just gonna run right in. We got a foil plated crusher. Look at that giveaway right away. Boom. Toothy and Pier, we're giving those away for sure. Toothy and Pier, they partner together, and Pier says if one or more counters would be put on a permanent your team controls, that many plus one of each of those kinds of counters are put on that permanent instead. And Toothy is whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Toothy Imaginary Friend. And when he leaves the battlefield, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on it. Now let's take a look here. Toothy and Pier, I don't know if they're worth much. I don't even see them in this list. Yep, they're right here. So, a couple bucks a piece. Not terrible, but we will definitely be giving those away. We also got, as our uncommons, Kiss of Amisha. Target player gains 7 life and draw 2 cards. Let's flip this up. We got a Decorated Champion, 2-cost 2/2. When another warrior enters the battlefield under your team's control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So if you're able to, you know, like I said, we roll to see who gets random teams, but if you're able to pick your partner and build your decks together, you can get a couple good warrior decks going there, and that'd be pretty cool. So since we got the 2 rares with the partners, we only got the 2 uncommons. Everything else is a common card. So we're going to skip right to our next pack here, and we will see what we get. Alright, so let's flip these, shall we? Alright, so we're skipping the commons. We got a Jellin Sphinx, a 5-cost 1/5 flying vigilance. When it attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. We got a Nimbus Champion, a 4/4 6-drop flyer. When it attacks, you may return target creature to its owner's hand if that creature's power is less than or equal to the number of warriors your team controls. So that goes back to the, you know, putting your decks together well and having good synergy with your team. We got a Slum Reaper uncommon here, 4/2 4-drop. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature. And then finally our rare, we got Game Plan, 6-drop with Assist. Another player can pay up to 5 of this spell's cost. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards, and then you exile Game Plan. So let's take a look here and see if we can find Game Plan. See if it's worth anything. I don't see it. There it is. 54 cents. We're in the money. Not really. So there's that. And then we also got a foil Stone Golem. Pretty cool. Alright, let's move right along here. We're almost halfway done. Doing 6 packs. We've got 1 set of cards to give away. Alright. I'm not going to shuffle these back the other way. We're just going to jump in and see what happens. Alright, we got Spell Seeker. I know that was up towards the top here somewhere. Spell Seeker is worth $7. Not too bad. Spell Seeker is a 3-drop 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 2 or less, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. So we got that. We got a Battle Rattle Shaman, 4-drop 2/2. The beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target creature get +2/+0 until end of turn. We got Battle Mastery. It's a 3-drop enchantment. Enchanted creature has double strike. Handy dandy. And we got Relentless Hunter, a 3-drop 3/3. You can pay 3 to give it +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. And we got a bunch of commons. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. None of the top cards here are anything less than a rare, so we're not going to sort through these commons too much. No sense sorting through cards to try and find 50 cents, right? Alright, we got a zombie in a mountain. Okay, look at her. One of those lands I was talking about. Bountiful Promenade enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. It's a green and white. Let's see what that one's worth. $5.63. Not too bad. We also got an Enduring Scale Lord. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on another creature you control, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Enduring Scale Lord. So that might pair well with your combo over here of Toothian Pier. We also got a Fog Bank. This is a good reprint. I like this card. 2-drop, 0/2, Defender with flying. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by Fog Bank. And we got a Steep Glider. That's also a reprint. 5-drop, 2/4, Flying Vigilance. Pay 2. Target creature with a +1/+1 counter on it gains flying and vigilance until end of turn. And that's it for those. Come on, give me another partner set, you doggone turds. I really do like giving you guys cards. Oh! We got a mythic. Brightling is a 3-drop 3/3. You can pay a white and give it vigilance. You can pay a white and give it lifelink. You can pay a white and return it to its owner's hand. Or you can pay 1 colorless or color indifferent, and it gets +1/-1 or -1/+1 until end of turn. Mythic Rare Brightling. Let's see where it lands. It's another $5.50 card right there underneath Bountiful Promenade. So that's pretty cool. We got Denrova Horror. That is a 6-drop 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Then that player discards a card. We got Beast Within, 3-drop, destroy a permanent, and its controller creates a 3/3 beast. And we got Assassin Strike, 6-drop, destroy target creature, its controller discards a card. Man, stacking up the hate on that one, aren't they? Alright, last pack. Alright, seriously, look, I got my fingers crossed for a partner set here. It'd be really cool if it was like a partner set of Planeswalkers. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we got a beast, we got an island, and we don't have a partner set. We got a Nixithid instead. I don't think Nixithid's on here. Nixithid. Oh my gosh, 32 stinking cents. 32 stinking cents, man. That's terrible. Nixithid is a 3-drop 7/7. Yeah, you heard me. As it enters the battlefield, choose an opponent, and it gets -1/-1 for each card in the chosen player's hand. Alright, we got Cheering Fanatic. That is a 2-drop 2/2. When it attacks, choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name cost 1 less to cast this turn. So that one can help you or your teammate out. We also got Bring Down, which is a 4-drop sorcery with assist. So your partner can, or any player can pay up to 3 of this to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. That'd be good in Commander, because you know there's a lot of times when you're trying to figure out how to get rid of that one pain in the butt creature that everybody's worried about. Well, your opponents can kind of team up with you to help get rid of something if you need to. And we got a Pulse of Marasa, 3-drop. Return target creature or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand, and you gain 6 life. So that is it. So we got 1 pair of cards to give away. I really wish it would have been more. And we got a couple of, you know, at least halfway decent cards that I can take in, maybe sell off and get some more packs to open up and give stuff away. So there's the ones we're going to give away. Toothy Imaginary Friend and Pure Imaginative Rascal. So the way you can win these cards is leave a comment on this video and let me know what your favorite card from Battlebond was. And then as next Monday comes around, end of the weekend, we will go through, look at all those comments, pick a random winner, and they will win these 2 cards. So if you play Two-Headed Giant, if you play Commander, if you can use these, or if you just want to help the channel out, punch in a comment down there. Let me know what your favorite Battlebond cards are, and if we select you, we'll send you these in the mail. I appreciate you guys watching, and I guess we will see you next time. Deuces! Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, come down here and press this thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on notifications so that you'll see when we post new content. If you got anything to say, hit us up down here in the comments section. We always love hearing feedback and comments from people that are watching. Let us know what you think. See you next time.